So, Coach D, obviously the defensive tackle spot's been one that's really been backed up for you guys. And I guess what have you guys been trying to do to patch up there?
Just doing whatever we can do. I mean, we obviously, we're losing Marcus really, hurt us, and we had been playing. Fortunately, we had been playing Ajomo there the week before, so it wasn't, a big transition going in, and then Ajomo got hurt in the game. So obviously that wasn't good. But again, just like all the other games, whatever's happened. We're going to be better for it. We had a chance to win a game. You know what I mean? So regardless of what's happened, we still had ourselves in a chance to win the game, and all we really needed to do was make one play at something. Make a play in the third down, make a play in the red zone, make a play in the fourth down at one other point in the game, and we win the game. So I mean, that's what we're striving for. Again, it's always hard to see. I mean, I know who we're playing. I know who we're playing with. I know what they're capable of. Who's getting better, who's not. They did a lot of things better the other day. There was a certain amount of minutes in the game where we gave up some free plays. We gave up 2 big strikes, and we gave up two touchdowns at the end of each half. So you're talking about 7 minutes in the game that really was 28 points. So we just have to, we have to eliminate those key times when we're making those critical errors.
Can you talk about the pressure, or if there is any pressure, by the defensive line, and how are they part of the problem?
Again, it's right now it's a unit, and when we're giving up some plays, or we're not coming up with the stops that we have to stop, it's generally somebody not doing their job for the most part. You know what I mean? And so we all got to do better. We got to keep coaching them up better. Okay, we got to try to put them in the best defenses that we can, and the players have to, they have to respond and do their job. So, collectively, I wouldn't put it on one group or one person by any means.
Darius Smith, how has he been doing?
I think he played pretty good. Darius showed up. I mean, if you watch the game, you'd see him showed up. He split a double team. He did some things on movement where he was in there, and he played better. So for a guy who's played his 5th college football game, he's improved.
Coach Golden said he thinks you guys need to score 30 points on offense to win. I mean, as a defensive coordinator, that's got to be a little tough to hear.
Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, defenses that we had at Temple, it was the other way around. We were giving up, we were winning games 14-10, or we were losing games 10-7 or 7-3, and from our standpoint, it was always we're going to outplay the other team's defense. So, but the situation we're in right now is, again, there's no excuses, and all I can say is the guys have been resilient. They just practice their rear ends off, and they're coming out here and they're preparing and they're doing everything that we're asking them to do. It's just we've played 28 guys on defense this year. We've had 28 different guys in the 2 deep that have all played 5 games. 28 guys. We're going to be better for them. So, I'm not losing my patience. I want to win now. I want to win this week, and I didn't like the way I felt after the game, but we're moving our team forward. We're not just sitting here losing with 12 guys playing in a game of 13 guys, and all of a sudden you say, what are you going to do when the next guy goes down? Right? Guys are going down, and we're having guys ready to replace them and having a plan. Whether those guys have played a lot, they're gaining experience on the job and they're getting better every week. So we'll just keep playing.
The perception, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, is that you're really just bringing 4 guys, and the corners are kind of playing off the receivers. What you're doing scheme-wise, is that the nature of just because of what you have personnel-wise and depth-wise and experience?
Yeah, a lot of it's everything. I mean, again, we're not running everything that we have had in our package. Again, what we did at Temple was over a 5-year period. In my last 2 years there, I had 5 senior starters and I think 6 senior starters the next year who had been in the system for 4 years. So there's a buildup. And right now we haven't been able to hit that buildup because we really never had the same lineup. So all of a sudden you plug new guys in. Even third down last week we had 4 new guys on our third down package because Buck got hurt, Forston got hurt, then Ajomo got hurt, Ray came back in, and we moved Joe to corner. So you're talking about 4 new guys playing on third down, which is a critical down, but it is what it is. So we'll be better for it this week. So I have to be limited in that regard.
Yeah, what are the dangers if you start blitzing or playing more aggressive, playing bump and run? What can be some of the ills with that?
Well, again, once you play bump and run, we play bump and run, and we give up a 60-yard touchdown. so it's like the four plays preceding that where we were bumped and we had an outnumbered box and they ran the ball. We stopped them for small gains. They hit us on a play that they shouldn't hit on us. I mean, it's post coverage. We should have a player back in the post, but again, it all depends on down and distance, and it all depends on the point in the game. At the end of the game, the bottom line is we had a 4-point lead. So if I'm playing bump and run, why would I want to do that and just give up an easy touchdown? Again, I needed somebody to make a play. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we needed somebody to make a play. We needed to get a better pass rush. We needed to do something. We needed to see the ball thrown. We let him off the hook a couple times. And at the end of the point, we let him off the hook. We let him out of the pocket. We had a chance to sack him from the backside, and we let him out of the pocket. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for somebody to step up and make a play, and not make it a one-on-one game in the last 3 minutes.
I know Ray maybe didn't have his best game. Do you expect him to really go, increase from game 1 to game 2?
Oh yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's the expectation on all these guys. So, he made some plays in the game that that we need to correct, and we did. And we support him fully, and there's no finger point or nothing like that. We just keep coaching him up, and he's had a good attitude, and he knows what he's got to do, and he'll continue to play better.